Have you ever wondered how the world might be different if the Great War, World War I, had not taken place? How has this monumental conflict shaped the world we live in today? To understand the impact of World War I, we must first delve into the roots of the conflict. The world in the early 20th century was a complex web of alliances and rivalries, a ticking time bomb waiting to explode. A single event, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria in June of 1914, set the stage for the outbreak of war. Austria-Hungary, backed by Germany, declared war on Serbia. Russia, bound by treaty to Serbia, announced mobilization of its vast army in her defense, a slow process that would take around 6 weeks to complete. Germany, allied to Austria-Hungary by treaty, viewed the Russian mobilization as an act of war against Austria-Hungary, and after scant warning, declared war on Russia on the 1st of August. The domino effect of alliances and treaties pulled one country after another into the fray. By August of 1914, the lines were drawn, with the Central Powers, including Germany and Austria-Hungary on one side, and the Allies led by France, the United Kingdom, and Russia on the other. The war was brutal and bloody, marked by trench warfare and the first use of chemical weapons. Over 4 long years, millions of soldiers and civilians lost their lives. The economic cost was staggering, with countries on both sides of the conflict incurring heavy debts. In the end, the Central Powers were defeated. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in June of 1919, formally ended the war. The treaty imposed heavy penalties on Germany, including loss of territory, disarmament and reparations, measures that sparked resentment and laid the groundwork for World War II. The aftermath of World War I was far-reaching. Empires crumbled, new countries were born, and the map of Europe was redrawn. The League of Nations was established in an attempt to prevent future wars, though it ultimately failed to stop the outbreak of World War II. The war also had profound social and political impacts. It marked the beginning of significant changes in many societies, including the rise of women's rights movements and the spread of socialist ideologies. To summarize, the causes of World War I were complex and multifaceted, involving a web of alliances and rivalries, as well as a spark that lit the fuse: the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. The war itself was brutal and costly, both in terms of human life and economic impact. The Treaty of Versailles ended the war, but sowed the seeds for future conflict. The aftermath of the war saw the reshaping of the world, with the fall of empires, the birth of new nations, and significant social and political changes. So the next time you look at a map or consider the political landscape of the world, remember the profound impact of World War I. It reshaped the world in ways that are still felt today,